Hello and welcome. In today's video we are going to be talking about the Finch app. This is an app that I have been using for the past 3 years, since April 25th of 2022. Now, as a disclaimer, I went ahead and asked permission to go ahead and screen record my phone to then post it up on my YouTube channel, because I have recommended it to my friends for years, and I just wouldn't really like to basically show it off. I have a friend who even recently just got into it, and she has told me that if she didn't have this app there to remind her, she wouldn't even remember her to take her meds right now because of all the stress in her life. But as you can see, I didn't get permission in order to go ahead and do so. So we are going to, and if you happen to like my video, please make sure that you watch my other videos to ensure that you and I vibe. Okay? Because we're human, we're gonna have our likes, we're gonna have our dislikes, much like our finches, our burps. So here we have, I went ahead and added the Finch icon so that you could see what the icon looks like. And over here, this widget has been fantastic. You just go over here, you click on widgets, and you pop up. But this has been a lovely reminder that my burp even exists, because otherwise I would more than likely forget. So we go ahead and click on her, and we wait for it to load, and here we go. So here we have, you do not need 56 goals for a day. That's just me. It's basically, you can put chores, you can put to-do lists, you can put any sort of, even the small stuff, like I do drink a cup of coffee, you know, because I love coffee. I love my coffee every morning, so I have that as like 3 goals for the day. So I have to dress my Waddles for adventure and for bed, and get her up for coffee, that I've already clicked off. But here you have my little Finch, my little burb, who is in tribute to Ozzy right now. Being a good mom, be a good fur mom. And yes, we have a Finchy income thing. No, I do not go around licking my child's forehead. But it's just a funny thought for me not to have in the back of my head. But anyway. So we have her, again, hatched April 25th, 2022. I am a guardian for Finch. I pay every month so that other people can be sponsored. Here we have our micro pets. This little ghosty was our original. The monthly themes here, since I'm here. These monthly themes, I'm a day behind, started in October of 2022. That's why we had the ghosty first. Go back over here. Go over here. So that is why we have a ghost first. And for me in general, that was a perfect little insight. But you're probably like, what does this have to do with anything? But it's just to show off the app. It is a self-care app. It's not necessarily a game. It is a self-care app. We are going to go over here to activities. And here you have a bunch of different things. You can do breathing exercises, you can do soundscapes, you can do timers, like focus timers. If you have issues focusing, you can set them up for different times. Focus timer. Anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour, and depending on what you choose, you actually do get more energy. It's like 1 energy per minute. But they have movements. They even have exercises. Okay, like morning yoga. They have that. And you can do standing, sitting, kneeling. You can just choose different things. And I really do want to talk about this first aid kit. I don't always need it, but it's there if you do need it. We have our rant zones, we had the 3-3-3 rule, we have rainbow grounding, anxiety breathing, processing grief, 5-to-1 technique, a body scan butterfly. I haven't done that yet, so I can't say anything about that. Managing your triggers, regroup time, what would you say to, it's basically just a prompt, which I'm not going to show because they generally have a rule in the official group to not show. I'm having a brain fart. Reflections. So, but you go over here to the helpline, and if you are ever if you really need to talk to somebody, it's here for you. I went ahead and clicked on the United States one because that is where I am, and you can filter through whatever you're dealing with. Like, majority of people deal with anxiety, so we go ahead and click on anxiety and search for helplines. That will bring you to all of this. I really think that it's a fantastic idea that they have this in here, and it does show that they take self-care seriously and they do understand mental health, because a lot of times not everybody gets it. But it probably kept going, but I don't want to make this video too long. You can do act of kindness if you wish to be kind to someone, like having some sort of thought in your head of what to do. Maybe you want to do something nice but you don't know what to do, so that kind of will give an idea. We have our self-care areas. I'm not going to scroll through them because there are some that I have paused for this specific video, so that would kind of like negate the reason for why I paused them, so then you guys wouldn't see them. And you have milestones that you can work towards every week. And that goes for all of them. That, like, down here you can also work towards milestone here, and you get different rewards. You get like a little bit of rainbow stones for going ahead and completing like 3 1 day, 2 days, and I don't remember. Like, I use the app and I forget. You can even go into your insights and just kind of, I had a very bad day earlier, late last month, but bad couple of weeks, but whatever. What else? Oh, yes. Our finches, our little burbs. I don't want to say that's like raising a child because it is in an app, but they will have their various likes and dislikes. So they kind of have their own little personalities. So just food, drinks, books. Hint, hint, I kind of really wanted to see Fourth Wing up in here. Music. Movies. And yes, my burb does not like Lilo and Stitch. But at least it's not hate, so. And I don't watch Star Wars. But she loves Star Wars, both of them. Or she doesn't like that one, but. Toys, different toys. Doesn't like Pokemon cards, but I believe she didn't like Pokemon. Which is weird. Here, we'll go down to games, because that's what I'm thinking of right now. No, there it is. Okay. Desserts. That is not a cinnamon roll, that is a cupcake. But, okay. Well, they don't have a cinnamon roll app, so. Different shows. I've never watched Bridgerton. Favorite types of music. Or, oh, excuse me. Random items. My bad. It's still early. It's 7:39 in the morning. And I haven't even finished my cup of coffee yet, so please excuse me. Different activities. Some of these I don't even know what they are, and I love that little icon for the trampoline. Even though she doesn't like trampolines, but that's okay. Dislikes Northern Lights viewing, even though it's pretty, but hey. But, you know, loves moon watching. It's okay. I mean, she's her, so. Oh. Thank you for adding the streak repair. Because it's like, you know, the freezes for Duo. This was just recently added not too long ago. Meaning these guys. Which you can't even see me tapping. But the streak repair is new, and I am very grateful for that. So then we're not forking out 2,000 rainbow stones. So, I got a pretty decent streak going, and that my Duo streak I'm very proud of. Here we can have friends. We can have friends. I'm gonna go ahead and request a hug. It's been a rough couple of weeks, but we can. Oh, I can actually show this to you. If you don't have, like, you have that little faded little light on Sage, you can go and click. And it will get. No, I thought that wouldn't get brighter. Again, it's early and I forget things, but. Over here, where we don't have any sort of rays of light, we can go and send kudos back out, and there you have, it's kind of like an indicator of who you have interacted with most recently. And again, it's been a rough couple of weeks, so I haven't been giving everybody attention. We have shops we can go for our outfits, and it's just random. A lot of times, ooh, I didn't even see the purple shoes, but anyway. So, ooh, okay, I need to stop. I need to focus on what I'm actually doing instead of going like squirrel. So you have where you can purchase outfits, and like, let's say it's around Halloween time, that's when we will get more Halloween items. Like from, you know, the past 3 years, they'll pop up more, and we will get a theme suited to that month, whatever they may choose. Over here we have furniture, which I don't think you guys have seen the room that I have, because I haven't shown it yet, but I will. Colors, I have all of them, because like up here, they had the 50% off. If you go over here to colors, every day you will have a color for just random. Could be any sort of body part on the Finch, which again I will show. And it will be 50% off, and that is the cheapest way to get all the colors. It does take a while. So, over here we have, and this is another thing that I greatly appreciate, but this is where you can travel to other places, which I forgot to show that. But this is another recent addition to where it actually says that it's 100% explored or never visited, instead of having to try to remember. You know, you go and check where you've been, and you go back over here, and then you don't remember, you know, what you just read. So it's very lovely to have that there, so then when you're done with one area, you can go ahead and travel to the next one, especially if you're looking to explore all of them. And since I hadn't forgotten to show that, these are all of them. So those three where it says that I've never visited, that is the last 3 places that I need, but I'm still working on Edinburgh. Room. I'm going over here to our lovely bag. That's where we can go under our outfits, furniture, and here you can see the room from here that I have set up. Clothes, furniture. Here is our colors. These are all of our colors, and you can sort it, you know, head patch, cheek, beak, body, wings, belly patch, and feet. Yes, I said feet with an S. Again, you can always go over to, and there was one person who ended up with a glitch and ended up with an army of llamas. I remembered the post in the group, and that lives rent-free in my head. We go up to our Professor Oat, which to me sounds like Professor Oak from Pokemon. Maybe it is a play on words, I don't know. You can check. I always do read a book because I just because. Oh, brain fart. I've already showed that. But I love this app. It's cute, it's lovely, and you can set up your birthday, you can set up your pet pronouns, you can choose. I have my Waddles as Fluid. And the reason for why her name is Waddles is because it is named after the ColourPop eyeshadow Waddles that I have been intrigued by for years, but have yet to actually buy and try. And I don't even wear that much makeup, but it always intrigues me. So, but you can also set your waking hours. I actually want to change that because that is not. Dude, 10. No, we'll do 9. No, safe. Oh, one thing that I do want to, you can also change your preferences. But one thing that I do want to mention is I don't have it for the cloud backup. Like, I was in the beta group, but I prefer in order to do it manually because I trust myself in order to actually make the backup files. But if you ever accidentally remove your Finch app from your phone, if you do not have the backup file, you will have to start over. Okay, so what you do is you click on this and you create backup file. You can email this to yourself. I'm not going to click on that button because it will show up as my Facebook chat buddies, and I don't want to do that. But you can email this to yourself, and you can do it every week, you can do it every day. It would help a lot. And I have even seen a lot of people who end up with a corrupted file and had to start over. So, and that can be very discouraging, that can be very disappointing. It can be very upsetting, and it can make certain symptoms worse, like depression and anxiety, because, you're just, yeah. But you would also come here in order to load that backup file. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I haven't backed up in like a week or so. But you would get the file from your email, choose the file, and then click on it, and it'll do everything for you. Okay? But please, please, please make sure that you back up your data, because it will help. And of course, if you wish to go ahead and trust the cloud backup, you can absolutely do that as well. I'm just going to come over here and show. These are the people that I have sponsored. I'm not going to go too far, but oh yeah, I will. Like, I've done this back in 2023 for, I don't remember, like a year and a half. And pretty much being a guardian and sponsoring people, that means that you get to sponsor one random person every month. And I'm guessing that's random because then, we're not playing favorites. We're not choosing our friends and family in order to go ahead and get, a free plus membership, which I should have explained that I do pay for the annual Finch Plus, so then I have access to everything. I have paid for it for the past 3 years, and I don't see myself stopping anytime soon, because it's an app that I use, and sometimes I take a break, sometimes I don't. Over here we have our Hall of Heroes. Just all the lovely random people who go ahead and pay for theirs as well. In order to, they pay extra every month in order to be able to sponsor a random person on the internet. And then this is, I was already there. We have Finch Plus, we have Active, we have Help Center. If there's ever a glitch or whatnot, you can always report the issue. You can pause your streak if you want to or need to take a break for any reason. You can turn off notifications if you wish. They really put a lot of thought into this app, and they do take a lot of things into consideration that people want, such as the street savers, the street repairs. So, and I've forgotten to show the personality, but they had this too. I'm being random now and losing myself in the app. But that is the lovely Finch self-care app. My little sparkles are because of my guardianship. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoy this app. It has been helpful in the hard times, and just, I don't know, I love it. So I want to show it off in everything that you can do. I know that this video is long, a lot of my videos are long, but it's a relatively decent sized app, so there's a lot to, you know, kind of go through. So yeah. And I will say that there is a little bit of a learning curve. After I originally got this, I debated on it, on whether I would keep it or not for about 2 weeks, and then I went ahead and went through the learning curve and found that I enjoyed it. So, and our inner children definitely need things that are cute and cuddly. So this, personally for me, is kind of like, it helps my inner child. So, thank you. If you have watched this video in its entirety, I very much appreciate you. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.